channel. And let's get into Cassie breaks her silence in regards to after the resurface video that happened at the hotel. Diddy made his apology. It's going to take a few minutes for everyone to come in. So I'm going to go ahead and play my disclaimer and check my sound. So the sound seems to be good. But let's go ahead and get this disclaimer in. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Okay, so let's get into what's being said. And let's talk about something real quick, y'all. We have different people that have had issues, whether it's Charlemagne, whether it's what's her name? What's her name from Basketball Wives? Oh my goodness, I can't even think. Evelyn. We have Evelyn that's speaking out. We have Joe and Tahiri speaking out. We have Peter Thomas speaking out. We have the singer speaking out. Bootsy. I mean, it goes on and on. Many people speaking out. The main focus is Cassie. Her health, her safety, what she needs to do to heal. So it's basically saying Cassie breaks her silence after Sean Diddy Combs' video resurfaced. So I'm going to get into this. Thank you for all the love and support from my family and friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is not the only oh, wait. Let's see. But this is only the beginning. DV is an issue. It's broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I have it on a small screen, so I kind of have to move my finger. Let's see. With a lot of hard work, I'm a better person today, but I will always be recovering from my past. And that is true. A lot of women still suffer from different things. If this is a trigger warning, I apologize. I should have said that at first. This may be a trigger warning for some because Cassie's speaking out on how she's dealt with and how she's still dealing with and how many women deal with. And some people say, girl, that happened 4 or 5 years ago. Anything could trigger them. Anything. In most cases, someone knows a person that has dealt with this issue. In most cases, someone knows somebody that's dealt with this issue. Let's be very clear. Okay, let's see. With a lot of hard work, I am a better person today, but I will always be in recovery. Thank you to everyone that has been taking the time to take this matter seriously. Thank you. I'm glad she said that because some people are talking about themselves and they're not focusing on, they're distracting away from what Cassie went through. That's taking this matter seriously. Let's see. My only ask is that everyone opens their heart and believe the victims the first time. Thank you. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. And a lot of people say that.
A lot of times it's sad with YouTube, podcast, bloggers. I told y'all there was going to be weird people that was going to say, "Why wasn't she running to the elevator?" I told y'all that. Weirdos. I told y'all there was going to be people that was going to say, "Why did she take the stairs? Forget the shoes. Just get in the elevator." I told y'all that. People are weird. Well, he came running. She didn't hear him coming down the hall. Why didn't she hide? What? People are weird nowadays, y'all. She went through a bad experience, and I had already told y'all. A lot of people had said when she would leave and go MIA and cut her phone off, people would get in contact with her and like, you got to go back. You got to release this music. You got to release. You got to do this. You got to do that. And then in regards to the makeup artist, why are people saying they couldn't take her to the hospital? That's what I need answers to. Why are people stating they couldn't take her to the hospital? Diddy don't own the hospitals. Diddy don't own the hospitals. So was she in fear? This is the thing I do need to ask. Was she in fear when she went to the hospital? He would immediately go to the hospital and find her, and then it would be a worse situation. Remember how the makeup artist said, Diddy came through the door. Where is she? Where is she? Found her. Stuff was going on in the back room. And as Cassie resurfaced, there was bruises. The lady hid her for a few days. But what? And then she said she had a doctor come to the home. Why isn't she able to go to the hospital? Why wasn't Kim Porter able to go to the hospital? Alleged, R.I.P. to Kim Porter. Because remember, they had stated that Kim had flu-like symptoms and the doctor was coming to her home. I get when someone has, and they're extremely famous, you don't want people in your business. I do get that. I do get that. I do. So has it become so sad that famous people don't feel safe to go to hospitals because people are going to post it, tell about it, and then they don't have any privacy, and then they look up your old record, new record, and then they're in the system. Maybe that's something to think about. Maybe famous people try to avoid because you have some weird people that's on in at work at hospitals. They may go into the computer and look you up. So that's a possibility. But I'm grateful because you see, I looked up a lot of who were Cassie's friends back in the day. I looked that up. It seems as if, was it Carucci or was it Drea? There was a few good girlfriends she had, and I'm wondering how a lot of those people feel in regards to what she experienced, what she told them. I remember when she first got started. There's a video that talks about when she first got started. Her and this guy was in the industry, and she was basically saying, yeah, I feel like, he's kind of trying to control me. And the guy was kind of telling Cassie, you don't have to deal with that. Back to the letter. I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. I appreciate her saying that. Reach out to people. Don't cut them off. I appreciate her saying that too. No one should have to carry this weight alone. I appreciate her saying that as well. No one should have to carry it. Sometimes people will get, whether it's drinking, whether it's taking something, then they try to apologize and say, babe, I just got too drunk. Back to the letter. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie. So I appreciate her speaking out. But many people are going in on Charlemagne. People say in the industry, some of these famous people are getting away with a lot of stuff, and it's sad. It's sad. And like I've said before, I appreciate who Alex Fine is. Her husband, he got her out of a bad situation. Just think if Alex Fine would have never came into her life, a trainer who was Diddy's trainer, then became Cassie's trainer. Could you only imagine? Could you only imagine? And everybody's talking about it. I will agree. Diddy's ex Cassie breaks her silence after releasing releasing a shocking after the recent 2016 shocking video. I'm glad she spoke up. Cassie is such a beautiful woman. She really is. She really is gorgeous. And then some of the guys are saying, "Look, she's not even doing anything back to him. It's just him doing stuff to her." Some women, and she may feel that if she reacts and does something, he might get worse. But like I said before, when we look at what happened at the hotel, he didn't seem to be concerned that there was video being recording him. That concerns me. That it just seems as if I wanted to bring this picture up. I actually could have read the letter from here. And then that's Cassie from back in the day. It looks like she had a possible nose job. Can anybody look into that? She definitely looked like she had a nose job, slightly. And then many people are talking about remember how she had, and I have to be general what I say. Remember how she had a chest job, and then he had asked the doctors to remove. He put her through a lot. He put her through a lot. He put her through a lot. And she should never had to deal with that man. Cassie should have never had to deal with that man. And then we see that Young Miami unfollowed. Why were people not listening to Gina? Gina had said she had dealt with stuff. And Gina was outspoken. Gina did the interview with Tasha K. That went viral. That definitely went viral when Gina spoke up. And I want to say, I'm not certain if Gina went back, but I remember, was it Gina and Young Miami kind of going back and forth? Yeah, because people were like, is Young Miami even dating Diddy? What's really going on? People weren't understanding. And I told y'all, Young Miami and Diddy was on that staircase. Okay, somebody is saying she got 30 million, she'll be okay. And I'll just say this to you. There are women that's dealing with this right now. There are sisters and brothers that's dealing with this right now. And there are nieces that are dealing with this right now. It's not about the money. And having family members that's gone through this and you see the pain, please don't be in my comments. Please exit left. I remember a friend saying to me, she needs to stop calling the police. Excuse me? How dare you tell her she don't need to be calling the police? She needs to report it every time. So Big Dog Red, I ain't the one. Leave the comments, please. I was furious when that person said that to me. A friend was going through this situation, so please don't be in my comments. Please don't. I have friends that deal with this situation. So please don't be in my comments. It ain't about the money. You making it about the money. I was furious when that person said she needs to stop calling the police. I'm embarrassed. You embarrassed? You should want that person to be protected. Because you have to understand that there was a law that was presented where she could sue. Then you have people that's falsifying things, saying she's in hiding. She wasn't even in hiding. You're making about the money. We're talking about a woman that's dealt with a man that was physical. Did you see the video? Would you want any of your family members being pulled like that? Being kicked like that? So exit left. Just please leave. Thank you. But back to the situation. And luckily my friend is okay. My friend is okay. She's healing, but she lives in fear. She lives in fear. She lives in fear. So have a good day. Big Dog Red. Please don't come in my comments again. We speak to women that are dealing with situations. My page is a little bit different. You got reality shows that's having people do stuff, and people are acting like that's okay. It's never okay to grab, touch, do anything. If the law felt that she should get the money, she got the money, and he paid her in less than 72 hours. And then you got to remember, she's not the only one. Are you saying that about other people that's suing him? People have allowed this situation to happen for years and years and years. And people that are toxic, not saying, I'm just saying people in general, people that are toxic, narcissistic, and put their hands on people need to be stopped. At some point, it has to stop. And the beauty of it is, it does sometimes stop. And sometimes people don't make it out. So, Big Red, I don't know if you have sisters, mothers, aunts. Would you want anything happening to your family? Think about that. Stop making it about the money. Typical Black person reaction. Yes, maybe it is. Maybe it is. No, they weren't all good. And you got people lying, saying she's in hiding. She wasn't hiding. But I'm going to get back to my show. If you have a page, go on your page and talk your talk over there, but not over here. From where I'm from, I don't play that. I don't deal with disrespect. To the left, come out of my comments, please. But anyway, Cassie breaks her silence. She's thanking everyone for the support. And people, check on your sisters, check on your nieces, check on your mothers, check on your best friend. Hey, girl, you good? Thank you. I agree. Big Dog is really tripping. That's how some people that are, because some of those people think it's okay what he's done. Some people say, well, he apologized. That should be good enough. No, it's not good enough. And trust me, I'm a grown woman and studied legal. So out of my comments, so I know certain situation stuff. So go over to your page and do you. Don't come over here tainting my comments. Do you. Anyway, but women, check on your sisters, check on your aunts, check on your nieces, check on any of your guy friends that maybe this isn't just for women. Men go through situationships as well. And you really need to check on people. And just like Cassie said, be there for them. Offer a hand. Don't cut them off. Be there for them. No one should have to live this or carry this weight alone. No one. No one. So my prayers go out to Cassie. No, I'm not mad. I just wish that people would get it together. I have people that I'm around that are so insensitive to people that's gone through something. And I think the biggest thing is when people go through something, you wouldn't want it to be any of your family members. It's interesting when it happens to any of your family members, then people become very sensitive. I'm very sensitive because I've heard a family member and a friend say to different people XYZ or what that they should have did. You don't know what people are going through. In the moment they have to make a reaction and they have to do something. You know? So, I'm wishing them well. I do. I was really upset when the friend said she would wish she would stop calling the police on the guy. That's sad. And then I remember another friend saying to a person, you're going through a divorce. He's mad that he has to give you half. I need you to stay somewhere for 30 days because I heard of a woman that did not make it out and he did not either. Stuff is going around all of us. So we know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that's been through some things, and it needs to be taken very serious. And then you have radio hosts that's speaking up, and they're being reported on doing certain things. I just think it's important to stay focused on what she went through, how she went through it. It seems like a controlling situation. And let me and see, maybe I need to bring it to a head. His face and how he's looking at her. Look at his face, how he's looking at her. Let's show this video because people don't get it. She's doing an interview, and look at how he's looking at her. And she basically said, I keep it right here. And I keep it right here. Look at his face. And if she would not probably have said the right thing, what would have transpired that night? There's another video that I have to show y'all. I have to find it though. Cassie gave a handshake to the designer, Andrea Talley or something. And Diddy got extremely mad and pulled Cassie from behind and pulls her to him. It's almost like Cassie is not supposed to handshake another man. That's what the video looked like. There's videos that I have. It's too much for me to even put out. If I wanted to, I could almost post 3 videos a day of concerning things that some people don't even see. It ends up in my feed. He looks angry at her. And just think that if the companies were telling her she needs to go back, they were a part of it. They were a part of it. People, check on your friends. Stop being so judgmental and critical just because it ain't happening to you. Stop being so rude to people that's trying to tell you what they're going through. And then some people be like, oh, I went through it. I'm okay. I ended up okay. Everybody's tolerance to different situations are different. There are some women that are very strong. They could deal with stuff, brush it off. We don't know what was said to her in regards to what will transpire. My prayer is for her to be able to, she's now married, she has children. She would not want her daughters to go through that. And be with a person. You have women that are in dark situations right now. And some of the women are seeing that Cassie got out. And hopefully they'll feel that they can get out. That's the main thing. But she thanked everyone for the love, for the support. And she said she'll always be and basically trying to heal from what she experienced. Thank goodness for Alex. Thank goodness for Alex. And there are women that go through things, and it takes a good man to come in and help try to heal her. Some women, it takes counseling, it takes prayer. Sometimes they'll see red flags in another situation and they'll leave that situation, you know. Oh no, really? I'll have to look that up. Breaking news. I just saw that. And it's interesting how people are talking about the money. Did you see the video? Did the video have anything to do with the money? Did the video have anything to do with the money? And see, these are the same people. It's interesting to me, y'all. Wait. Remember how people said we have no proof? And then there was proof. And then they were saying, okay, now we see it. We don't know what she experienced in his own home. But if Homeland Security and if the FBI got it, they've seen it. I couldn't imagine, and we don't know if other tapes are going to come out with him and other people. We don't know what's forthcoming. We don't know. We have no idea what's on videotapes. And then it's being alleged. You got to remember, because they want to talk about the money. They don't want to talk about the situationship. If he paid the hotel to get this tape, that was probably her proof to go to the police. But you got to remember, what did some of the bodyguards say? They said it 6 months ago. They said it 8 months ago. When there were situationships in hotels, he said it. He said it. And people are not putting two and two together. He said if there were situations in a hotel, he would give a person money and then they would quit their job and people wonder what transpired. We've been told this, that if there's situations on tape, they will pay for it to go away. We don't know what she experienced in the home. We don't know what she experienced in the home. That's breaking news. My disclaimer. And then I guess we'll have to look this up. I saw it and I just wanted to add it. Let me see. Okay, so it's basically even this. Just pay attention to Diddy's facial expression while Cassie is talking.
Is there anything that you may want to confess? Anything that you may.
Okay, so let's see. Don't forget about the other women that just came out. Oh yeah, and then there's other lawsuits. So why the guy is talking money and she was paid 30 million, there's other lawsuits out there. Why do people think it's okay in regards to people spiking items in people's drinks? Why do people think that's okay? People are interesting to me. Hollywood, people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No ma'am, no ham, no spam. Yeah, Misa. Don't even forget Kim. R.I.P. to Kim Porter. There's been so many videos that people talked about what Kim went through. Now more people are talking about what Misa went through. I saw a picture in regards to Cassie having the bruises. Many people, the ex-bodyguards, this is the one thing. Are people not hearing about what the bodyguards saw? The bodyguards are actually telling people what they saw, what they heard. And if it became too much, the bodyguards would step in. Oh, he liked to play pillow fight. And then the bodyguards would actually say, okay, you good? And if the bodyguards weren't there at a certain time and it was another bodyguard, they wouldn't step in like they needed to. Like the video, you guys, as you come in. Yeah, I believe that too. This is not just from 2016. But then you had him on Ellen's show talking about Chris Brown and Rihanna. Explain that one. Did y'all see that video from a few days ago? I did. That he was sitting on Ellen's show talking about we're not in Rihanna and Chris Brown's relationship. No, we're not, sir. But what we're hearing, and let's talk about the producer part of him. How some of those people were asked to sign NDAs so they wouldn't talk about him. See, people, and I'm just be general, men that like to be controlled, they want to control you at every aspect. Him thanking Cassie on that award ceremony stand was crazy to me. Was that last year while Carisha's holding a sign? He wanted the people that worked for him, for them to get the rights to their music, still trying to be controlling, to sign an NDA. Because maybe some of those people, and mind you, I've said this before in my videos, Diddy hasn't been in charge of anything. He hasn't been in charge of anything. Will he be? There's only a select few people. And this is the other thing. In regards to men, that's not good to some people, but they're good to other. Some people will say, well, they were kind to me. You're not dating them. Well, they treated me with respect, but you weren't signed to them. You didn't live with them. Okay? Please like the video, you guys, as you come in. Relax. Did you hit the like button? Yeah, I just want people to realize there's concerns here, there's issues here, and this has been going on for a very long time. what she was expected to do, how alleged maybe Kim helped Cassie, maybe not. Did they have a close relationship? We don't know. Where's Kim Porter laptop? Where's Kim's phones? Did you catch when the bodyguards were saying that there was a 24-hour security over Kim's body? They wanted to make sure nobody was going to remove her from where she was. That was the bodyguards. And if you don't know everything that's going on, go listen to what the bodyguards had to say. Roger Bond, go listen to what Gene Dill had to say. They've told a lot of people stuff. People didn't believe, but now they're believing because the tape is out there. Cassie Friend has spoke out. Tiffany Red, she spoke out. And many people are saying, Tiffany, why don't you do anything? If men couldn't even do anything, and people being held over balconies, and anytime somebody tries to help Cassie, people, be kind. There's a lot that's going on here. And sometimes it's sad that people put on their blinders when one of their favorite Hollywood weird people, please like the video as you guys come in. I only have one like. Please like the video as you guys come in. I only have one like. Come on. Like the video. It pushes the video out. I have many comments, and I appreciate everyone for being here in regards to their comments. But I need everyone to hit the like button. I have 10 in here. I need 10 likes. But prayers go out to Cassie. Prayers go out to Cassie, her friends, her family, any woman that's dealing with this. If you're just now coming in, Cassie released a statement in regards to what she has experienced. Cassie breaks her silence, thanks fans for the love and support, but this is only the beginning. So there is, like we said, because you have to remember, thank you everyone, please continue to hit the like button. You have to remember, he had stated he was innocent. Enough is enough. Do y'all remember that? Stated he was innocent. Then the video came out, and then he apologized. So, sir, he only apologized because the video came out. He would have still been stating he's innocent if the video would not have came out. Now, who had the video? That hotel is no longer. It's been closed down. How is it that the hotel manager didn't make sure Cassie went to the hospital? If that hotel was still around and it still had the same owner, and any hotels that's out there, if you have situationships and something going on in your hotel, there's always a report, right? Who cleaned up the glass, or who cleaned up what he threw at her? The video did not have any audio. I think some are saying for the video, if you would have pressed the button, you might have been able to hear what was going on in that hall, but you would have had to press the button at that time, I guess, what people are saying. Some hotels keep video for years and years, and they have to store it up to years and years, whatever it may be, 1 year, 2 year, depending on the facility, depending on what their contract is, depending on what the law is for that state. But it's very serious. If you guys could see the other video in regards to Diddy and Cassie, she shakes Andre, the fashion designer's hand. Diddy got so mad, he pulled Cassie to him, like almost not a heavy jerk, a light jerk. So was she not able to shake men's hands? It's like, was he giving her a list of things she could or could not do? I wish I could have found it. I'll find it though. So was he happy about what she said and it was an okay situation? This video does no justice. If y'all could see the other video, I'll find it though. He was not happy when she shook that man's hand. And maybe it's because he just don't want her shaking men's hand. Like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. Let me see what else I can find. Oops, let me go back. Let me see what else. Was there anything else And then this is alleged. Remember Kim Porter, alleged, and then that's Kim. So as people are getting in my comments, people are in my comments, this is all alleged of what transpired. But this is statements from his bodyguard stated this. So that's, and it's alleged. I can't confirm or deny. I can't confirm or deny. But see, a lot of people haven't seen that. I told y'all, stuff pops up in my feed. But poor Kim Porter, she's not even here to even help her children go through all this. He's made decisions, and his children have to deal with all the comments that's out there, all the concerns that's out there. And I apologize. This is kind of cut off, I think. Yeah, it's kind of cut off a little bit. Just a little bit. But poor Kim Porter, she went through a lot too. She went through a lot too.
Ready, pup. I'm back with my. Yeah, I'm at the Star Island right now. If you. I'm at Island. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's going down. How's this right here?
Yep, Stevie.
See this body right here?
Hold on, wait. It's a hair right there. Hold on.
So if y'all just not catching that.
I'm with my best friend, pup. I'm back with my. Yeah, I'm at the Star Island right now. If you.
Okay, so did y'all see that?
Anything that you
Did y'all see that? So when people are in my comments, people forgot about that video from 3, 4, 5 years ago. Stevie J did an interview and he said he was with his best friend Puff. Excuse me? Stuff just ends up in my feed. I don't know how. I don't know why. But prayers go out to Cassie. Prayers go out to Cassie, her friends, her family. At some point, her children are going to grow up. People, check on your friends. Check on your mothers, your aunts, your nieces. Check on your friends. I'm praying that schools even talk about, if you're feeling unsafe, let's talk to somebody. If you're in an unsafe situation, let's talk to somebody. Let me tell y'all this. Last night, I was about to go to bed, and this is off the situation, but kind of the situation. A mother was charging up her son's phone. And the mother saw that there was an older woman on his screensaver. It wasn't the mama. So the older woman was texting this 10, 12-year-old person. And you have to remember, people try and groom people. And if a parent isn't paying attention, there could be a concern here. The child put the girl as a screensaver. She's sending him pictures like he's a grown man. So everybody needs to pay attention to what's going on around them. That's why I mention it. And the mother was so frustrated because she had said, if this is a man trying to send pictures to a young girl, they would have been locked up. I don't know if that teacher has gotten locked up yet. But you got an older teacher texting a 10-year-old, 10 or 11-year-old. Concerning. There's so many things that's going on in the world. My page, we say, let's talk about it. Let's try and be fair. Let's cover what's going on. Let's talk about the Hollywood situations. Reality shows are also problematic. You got this one grabbing this one. You got this one grabbing that one. Reality shows are also concerning. What Cassie went through, she should have never had to go through. Diddy lived his life, though. He made choices. He made choices when he got up. The apology, a lot of people didn't even feel that he meant it. He couldn't say Cassie's name. Many people are talking about that. Like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. Please like the video as you guys come in. Also subscribe to the channel. Many people are stating legally he could not say Cassie's name. Even in that letter, Cassie didn't say Diddy's name. Because you have to remember, years ago, maybe last year even, Diddy had said thank you to Cassie. He had also said Lorianne. Where's Lorianne? Has anyone seen? Please know in the comments. Has anyone seen Lorianne? His ex choreographer. Where's Lorianne been? Is she okay? I may have to look that up. But yeah, this in itself is all concerning. All concerning. And many people are posting about it. Many people are talking about it. Prayers go out to Cassie. She finally, you know, spoke out, spoke up. And the person that was in my comments, you're right, Sean Kingston. Well, I'm gonna go through that. And thank you. Anytime anybody wants to note something in the news, I'll always look it up. I'll always research it. Sometimes I may not say your name. I may just slightly read the comment and what's going on. But I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate everyone from this point being respected. The other beginning person wasn't respectful, but that's okay. I have been around people. I'm a person. I'm a very giving, loving person. I will share food. I will take food to the homeless. I will give gifts to kids. I'm a very giving person to a fault. People get on me about how giving I am. But I care about people. I care about people. I've shared money. I get calls when people don't have batteries. And I have to figure out a way, and I do, get to them, get them the money, send them the money, and go get a battery. People call me about stuff. So my line is a line where people come to, and like I said, I remember, like I said, the young lady saying people were mad at her of how often she was calling the police to get her weird husband away from her. And a family member told her, stop embarrassing the family, stop calling the police. I said, are you on something? Is something wrong with you? She needs to call the police every time he does something. People are like that. I don't get it. I was shocked. I was appalled. I didn't expect that. So people go through things. So I'm happy Cassie spoke out. I pray for her family, and I wish her well. Let me go in and let's see. We're going to put up, and yeah, that look in itself of how he treats her. What else did I see?
Talk about. And if it ain't, that's their choice. But for these people who sit up there and run their mouth and talk about what I should do or I should go to jail, they just making that stuff up of content because they don't have no stories. They didn't live the life I didn't live. They wasn't there. They wasn't around. People didn't come to them and ask them to do certain things. You understand what I'm saying? So they mad. They upset that the art of dialogue that made Fox, TMZ, Nightline, all these different things. They upset. No, get your content up. So it don't matter. I'm good.
So that's what Gene had to say. And then, of course, many people go on over to Vlad and they talk with Vlad. Yeah, people are saying that he might have had a connection at the hotel. Were they on that floor by themselves? Why didn't anybody hear anything? Were they on that floor by themselves? And maybe he did know the manager. You got to remember, there was stuff that was being done. And the security guards were sometimes told to go away and that they would be at the hotel for the weekend. And security guards saw stuff, heard stuff. You understand? So there's a lot going on. Let's see, 50 Cent, this is not going to work. Who advised him? Who's advising him? Bad move. And it's basically saying Diddy's soul left his body after the mic passed.
48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
I don't know how I even saved this. Let's keep looking at some of this stuff. Pat. He's patting him down to see if he has a wire. People act like this life that he lives is normal. It's not. There's concerns there. People are asking, is he okay?
What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap.
So I can't show that though.
Is there anything that you may want to? Is there anything that you may want to confess? Is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
But thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Everything. Right here. Or right here. There you go. That way you angelic all the time.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
Pat.
So thanks for tuning in.
Pat. He's patting Justin down, trying to see if he has a wire.
What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap.
So that's all in itself concerning.
Anything that you may want to.
So people can't tell me that there's not concerns there. People can't tell me that he acts a certain way. People can't tell me that it's just from 2016. People can't tell me that people weren't affected about being around him, near him, by him, working with him, working for him, knowing him. What else does Homeland Security have about his relationships? Will more people be dragged for being his friend? Were more people being questioned about being his friend? Will more people be questioned?
Thing that you may want to confess tonight before you go in. I keep everything right here. Or right here. There you go. That way you angelic all the time.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
So just in case you guys are just not coming in the beginning of the video, there was a rude person in my comments. So you're going to hear me go off because the people act like he's this good, cool dude.
What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap.
Yeah, so there's that.
Is there anything that you may want to confess tonight before you go in?
Okay, was there anything else I wanted to cover?
I'm with my best friend, Pup. I'm at the Star Island right now. I'm not it's going down. How's this right here?
Okay, today for Monday, May.
Okay, so let's get into this because it's being reported that Charlemagne the God has spoke out and he's actually made Diddy the donkey of the day. And he's talking about what happened in regards to Diddy and Cassie. Go over, listen to it. I don't want to play the clip and get in trouble. This was pretty much the last clip in regards to Cassie breaks her silence, thank the fan for the love and support. But this is only the beginning. And then, of course, if you're just not coming in, this is proof of her letter thanking everyone. And then, of course, this is alleged from the video that recently came out, because you have to remember Diddy said he was innocent. Enough is enough. Then the video came out and then he did an apology. Men, some women that have issues, get it together. Be kind, be loving, be supportive. Everyone, please like the video as you guys come in. Please like the video as you guys come in. I'm gonna look up what else is going on. I might cook something. I don't know what I'm going to cook. What are you guys cooking today? What are you guys having today? Let's lighten the conversation. I'm just now getting back. I got back probably about an hour ago. But I'm trying to debate what I'm going to cook. What are you guys cooking? Please like the video as you guys come in. If you could say something, this is one thing. If you could say something to Cassie, what would you say? If you could say something kind to Cassie, because I want to make that correction. If you could say something kind to Cassie, what would you say to Cassie? What would you tell Cassie? And in general, many people have friends and family that know somebody that's going through similar or a situationship right now. I think that once I started telling them that I have friends that's going through stuff right now, and they had a family member to say, don't stop calling the police, it's embarrassing our family. And a lot of people got on that person like, what? Is something wrong with you? She is to call every time. Because that person was able to get a protection order because of the time she called police. Hello. People have to protect themselves at all costs. If you could talk to Cassie, what would you say? If you could send a message to her friends, what would you say? Do you think that there's more videos of concerning things that he's done alleged to other women? Do you think there's more videos? And do you think those videos will come out? But everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like the video as you guys come in, please. Like the video as you guys come in. Subscribe to the channel. I have stuff that pulls up in my feed I don't see nowhere else. So please like the video as you guys come in. Sometimes I go live it depends. Sometimes I'll do early morning live, 8, 9. Sometimes I'll do a live 11, 11:30 or 12. Sometimes I'll do a late live 7, 8. So just turn on your notification bells. That way every time I'm uploading, you guys can come on in and hear what's going on. Very serious situation. This is no joke. Very serious situation. And everybody, please check on your friends. Please check on your aunts. Please check on your mothers. Please talk with your nieces about safety issues, safety concerns. But I appreciate everyone being here. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I want to bring my subscriptions up in regards to people I got last month. I had 1 million views for the whole page, but I need all those viewers to hit subscribe. So people are pulling in, grabbing my tea, but they need to hit the subscribe button. So I appreciate everyone being here. Prayers go out to Cassie. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. And everyone, have a great day. Goodbye.